Nobody's on final, which is good. Okay, runway 6 is verified. Alright. So as we roll down the runway, just maintain that center line and ease the power to full. Hit that right rudder. A little bit more right rudder. Very nice. There you go. Throttle's full. Smallest, gentle inputs on the rudder. Speed's alive, engine's green. Just feel the sensitivity of that rudder and just let her fly. Very nice. Not too high, put the nose down a little bit more. Nose down, nose down, nose down, nose down, nose down. There you go. Very nice. And let's get those wings level and just try to just maintain the wings level right there. Very nice. And we're gonna do it.
Course, leaving the Delta, free change approved.
Up on our course, leaving the Delta, free exchange approved. Talk to you later, 7 Echo. Alright, let's keep that, see how we're kind of turning a little bit. Let's try to go back on our heading here. So we took off runway 6, so this 6 should be right on the top. Let's try to keep that right there on the top there. Very nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, you see how we're letting the airplane turn, so let's keep it nice and level. Nice and level, nice and level. There you go. There you go. Look at the horizon and see where your plane is in reference to the airplane. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. All right.
148, runway 6, clear for takeoff.
So we're kind of high enough. We're about 700 feet. So now we can do a nice left turn, easy left turn. Very nice. And we're going to keep that climb. Very nice. We're going to have airspeed. That's we don't need.
And who's that calling for departure?
Very nice, very nice. And we're going to keep turning until the 6 is 90 degrees. That way we can have a nice square crosswind. So let's go ahead and level out the wings because we don't want to overturn. We don't want to there we go. Very nice. And you can look at the runway that we just took off from. You can see that we're at a nice 90 degree. All right, very nice. All right.
I'm still climbing, still want to climb?
Yep, let's turn to a heading of 270. So left turn to 270.
Okay, sure. 1 mile upwind, then right downwind.
Nice, easy banks. Very nice. Nice, nice. Very nice. Seems like autopilot. Very nice. Very nice, smooth turns. Keeping your eyes outside, though. Okay, we're still in that climb. Just go pull a little more of that power out. Don't be afraid to pull. Just go ahead and pull it all the way out. There you go. Now, look what we're doing. See, there we go. And same thing, keep those eyes dancing, move them all over, outside, inside, looking for traffic. There we go. Cool.
Flagler Tower, Riddle, 638,
right.
5 miles south, looking for close traffic. We have information, Sierra. Frequency.
That happens a lot.
What's up?
He was calling in for Flagler, but he was on the wrong frequency. All right, so now we're going to do power off stall, power on stall, and a steep turn, and we're going to do some. After that, we're going to do some foggle work, which your foggles are going to be right over here. Okay, so first off, let's see how we remember power off stall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through it, and then you're going to do it. Okay, so power off stall is a simulated stall on approach. Sometimes people call it as an approach stall. So what we'll do is we'll power back to 1500. Let's go ahead and power back 1500. While we're powering back, we're going to maintain altitude. Since you're in flat range, go ahead and dump your flaps.
All the way?
Yep, all the way. Normally, of course, you would do clearing trims before you do this, but we are we got all the traffic right here, so we don't have to worry about that. All right, so 65, right? So let's pitch down for 65. because that's the speed that we are approaching, right? We don't want to approach at 40 knots, right?
Right.
So let's go down to 65 knots. And pitch for a nice, stable 65 knots. Okay, got traffic in front of us, no factor. There you go, 65, all right, 60, you're a little slow, so go ahead and pitch the nose down to 65. All right, very nice. All right, we're at 65. We got the runway in front of us. 1, 2, 3. Now we're over the numbers. Let's go ahead and power back all the way. And we're going to flare. Let's flare, 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 flare. We're over the runway. We're flaring. We're flaring. We're flaring. We're flaring. We're flaring. All right, we're flaring and we're flaring. We're flaring. And don't let the nose drop. Don't let the nose drop. And we're flaring. We're flaring. We're flaring. Keep the, see how the nose is kind of turning over?
Yeah.
There we go. So let it go. There we go. Oh, see, I think you're adding power here. There we go. Now I recover. There you go. More right rudder. More right rudder. Now keep the nose down though. You don't want to, because you got, in order to gain speed, you got to put the nose down, because gravity is also going to be constantly working against you. Okay. Here, let me try this really quick. My control. All right. So first thing is powering back to, of course, clearing turns first. Make my traffic call. Now I'm going to power back to 1500 because why? That's dirty configuration. Same time, I'm going to maintain my altitude. I'm within flap range, dumping my flaps. Now, as soon as I'm within my approach speed, which is 65, right?
Yep.
There's 65, nose coming down. Nose coming down. That is how I'm approaching the runway. 65 knots. And I'm adjusting my airspeed with pitch. So 65, which is right about there. Okay? So 1, 2, 3. I'm over the numbers. I'm simulating, I'm flaring. Flare, 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 flare. I'm gonna wait for that stall. There's the stall. Full power, first notch of flaps. And I'm gonna try to smoothly come out of it. Very smoothly. There's my speeds coming up. I have a positive rate. I'm going to have my flaps coming up. One at a time, nice and smoothly. Nice and smoothly. Okay, I have my speed coming up. Positive rate. Last notch of flaps coming up. So that's your power off stall. But again. Alright, so your controls.
I have controls.
Your controls. Alright, so let's power back 1500. First clearing turns, no traffic. Alright, maintaining altitude. Okay, remember to keep, see how we have, yeah, there you go, keep the nose nice and straight. Alright, are you in flat range? Go ahead and dump all your flaps. Very nice, very nice. Keeping a look at those smokestacks. There you go. Now 65, go ahead and push the nose down. Push that nose down, push her down. There you go. Now we got the runway in front of us. We got our flaps down, we got our gear down. We are landing at this runway right in front of us at 65 knots. All right, 65. All right, so we're getting closer to the runway, closer to the runway. Make sure we're at 65. We're getting a little slow there. Very nice. Beautiful. All right, now we got the runway in front of us, getting closer and closer to the runway. 1, 2, 3. We're over the numbers. Go ahead and power it all the way to idle. And we're flaring. Let's go ahead and flare, flare. Let's get that nice smooth landing. Go ahead and flare, 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 flare. We want the mains to touch first. Perfect, just like this. Keep her just like this. All right, we're getting those mains touched. Getting those mains, and there's the stall. Full power. Full power. Oh, don't put the nose up too much. Keep the nose down. There you go. You want to smoothly. Don't put the nose up too much. First notch of flaps goes in. There you go. Very nice. Wait for that speed to come up, and you want positive rate of climb. Once you have positive rate of climb, you'll do one flap at a time. There you go. You got your positive rate. Put your other natural flaps up. And there you go. Now remember, when you're stalled, you don't want to shoot the nose up too much because you're just going to put yourself in another stall. Because you always got gravity pulling us down to the ground, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do a right turn back down to the south, and we'll do a power on stall.
Then we go to 1200.
There you go. There you go. So go ahead and set it back to 1200. Let's get the wings leveled out. There we go. So 1200 RPM. And this is a departure stall, so a power on stall. So we're going to simulate, what do we do when we stall while we're taking off now, right? So main thing to remember is to keep that ball in the center. So we need a lot of right rudder here. Remember, it was that we're following. We're not supposed to follow. We got to maintain our altitude. Back to 1200. There you go. Keep those wings level.
Scott 464 Echo Romeo.
There you go.
9 miles southwest of St. Augustine.
All right. Now, once we're at our rotate speed, 55, that's when we're going to go full power, and we're going to go up. Okay? So maintain altitude. Oh, don't be weak. There you go. Nice smooth back pressure. Nice smooth back pressure. There you go. Ah, look at the speed. How was dropping there. Very nice. All right, we're getting a little closer. Getting a little closer. Keep an eye on outside though, because we're drifting over to the right again. There we go. All right, there's 55. All right, we're rotating full power. Full power, and we're climbing. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. We're climbing. We're taking off. We're taking off. Keeping those wings nice and level. There you go. There we go. That's what we want. Keep on climbing. Keep on climbing. Keep on climbing. Don't let the nose drop. Otherwise, we're going to be speeding up and we're never going to stall. So
okay.
Yep. So power on stall. So we're turning. So keep those eyes outside too. There we go. Yep. Keep on pulling. Keep on pulling. We're almost there. Keep on pulling. Keep those wings nice and level. I'm pulling, more pull, more pull, more pull. Get that more right rudder. A little more right rudder. There you go. There you go. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. It is. Nose down. Nose down. Wings level. Now you don't want the nose down that much though. There we go. There we go. All right, my controls. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to help you fix the because I think you're too much in, because you are looking in here, and then we're trying to go straight, but look, we're turning, and I'm not, because you're looking at this and you're looking at this, but oh shoot, we're turning. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to look back on here again, and okay, I'm going. Oh shoot, we're turning. So in order to prevent that, let's a little bit more look outside more. I'm going to do this whole maneuver, a power on stall, but not even looking at the instrument. So I'm going to be looking at my wing. I'm going to be looking at my angle of attack on my wing. I can tell if the aircraft is yawing by just looking at the wing. I can tell if we're turning. I can tell if we're turning left. I can tell if we're climbing by looking at the angle of attack on my wing. I can do all that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use just my wing to tell everything. The only thing I'm going to do is look inside to see when my airspeed, because obviously I can't tell how fast I'm going by looking at my wing. So maintaining altitude. I don't need flaps or anything like that. More back pressure as she slows down. And there's 55. All right, so 55. I'm looking right out in my wing. There's the stall. Boom, it's recovered. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly start my positive rate back up again. I did that whole maneuver by looking out of my wing. So,
distant traffic.
Let's, I'm going to do a, we're going to be running out of time here. I'm going to do it. All right, so all right, your controls. So try your best to try to be looking more outside. Once you got your airspeed, there's no point of looking inside anymore. All right? So let's go back to 1200.
431 Echo Romeo is Southern Timberlake Crescent 3900.
1200. And now as you slow down, the nose is going to want to drop. So go and add that back pressure. Beautiful. There you go. And look at You can see how the airplane's kind of turning already. There you go. Very nice, very nice, nice. All right, airspeed is 55. Go ahead and full power. Full power, full power, full power. There you go. Full power. Oh, a little more right rudder, more right rudder. There you go. Keep those wings nice and level, nice and level, nice and level. Very good. Very good. And wait for the stairs. There it is. There's the stall. Push the nose down. Oh, keep the power in. Keep the power in.
Oh.
Yeah. You don't want to. Oh. There you go. Very nice, nice, nice. All right. All right. Let's go back to. Let's turn to a heading of 120. And before you do that, let's. So we'll put these on today. There you go. Now, are you going to be able to see? Well, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out in a second.
Yeah.
I can see out here. It's just hard to see there.
Because I believe you can wear those over your glasses. I believe if you. Yeah. All right. So now let's turn to 120, and we're going to descend to 2,000 feet. So 120 heading, very nice.
Practice area, Skyhawk 464, Echo Romeo.
Now we're going to descend down to 2,000. So anytime we're descending, what are we doing with the power?
Let off. Take
there you go. Yep, there you go. Pull all that power out of there. We don't need power to descend. Very nice. Yeah, we'll go back to the airport now. We probably won't have time to do steep turns. All right, remember 120. Descending down to 2,000.
You have Tango. Flag County Airport information, Tango, time 1250 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 10, sky condition 2,900 scattered, ceiling 3,400 broken, temperature 22, dew point 21, altimeter 3000. Visual approach, runway 6 in use. Caution, bird activity about the airfield. Advise on initial contact. You have Tango.
We are approximately 5 nautical miles southeast of Lake Crescent with Southern Cape, performing
very nice.
ground defense maneuvers. Advisory.
At 90 knots, very nice.
November
Traffic
7
pattern
Hotel, do you see
altitude.
the traffic ahead of you on final?
I do, 7 Alpha Echo.
November 7 Hotel, you're number 2 now, following that traffic, runway 6, clear for the option.
All right, number 2, clear to land for runway 6, 7 Alpha Echo. All right, so 4 mile final, we don't have to make that call anymore because we're already there.
We're going to 1,000.
Yep, so now we're going to go to 1,000. We're going to set up for our landing. So it's kind of difficult to judge exactly when and where you put the flaps down from a straight in, because on the downwind, when you're beam the numbers, you can see, okay, I'm on beam, power back, flaps 10. Or when I'm on base, okay, flaps 20. There is no downwind beam numbers on base or whatever, so this is where you're just going to have to make your own judgment here. So since we are having a lot of other traffic in the pattern, I wouldn't start slowing down just yet, because that's going to just delay our landing time, and then everybody else is going to have to pause to make their extended downwinds and all that good stuff.
38, we're
So,
alright, we'll take right traffic.
but ideally,
Private Tower, little 412, beam the numbers, runway 6 left, downwind.
and again, anytime we're on straight and level or anything like that, I would definitely have the RPM in the green, at least maybe to 2,000 RPMs. Otherwise, we're going to start slowing and slowing.
That's what I was noticing was happening.
Yep.
But I wasn't going to ask it.
Alright, cool. Alright, there it is, 2 red, 2 white. So let's go ahead and put in our first notch of flaps. We're within 110, so we can dump those. Or just 110, there you go. And start putting the nose down. We can start powering back and start descending down toward the runway.
Contact ground, level 424.
87 Alpha South, negative contact on the traffic. We're about to join you light, midfield 46.
Little 428, runway 6,
There you go.
traffic's on a 2 mile final.
Alright, so you got 4 white, so now that we're saying we're high, So let's go ahead and down and let's go ahead and get down a little bit more. We can actually add more flaps. So let's put 20 degrees of flaps in. One more. There you go, right there. Not all the way, just 20 degrees. There you go.
Oh yeah, it's a little bit fast.
There you go. Yep. So you're gonna pull the power out and just feel the airplane. Just wanna just settle. Again, get out of the way of the airplane. Just there you go. Just let her naturally just fall. There you go. Just naturally descend on her own. Watching that airspeed too. So right now we want to be around 65 knots. So let's go ahead and pull the power back. This is where we practice our off stalls, right? So 65 knots.
Midfield downwind of runway 6.
Now we're getting really close to the runway. So now we put in our full notch of flaps.
Beam the numbers on the left side opposite.
Very nice.
Runway 6, clear for the option number 5.
Now we're looking at the numbers on the runway, airspeed. Numbers on the runway, airspeed. Airspeed, you don't want to be anywhere below 65 knots.
Ready for departure on runway 6.
There you go. Adjusting your power is necessary to be above 65. There you go. And don't be afraid to add more power if you need to, or take away power. Okay. Keeping those wings level. You want to keep that nose coming down. There you go. Just get nice and stable. Okay. Now you want to start pulling the power out a little bit more, right rudder, and pull up, and this is the flare. Flare, 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 flare. No? And then keep steering with your feet. Right, there we go. Keep that center line. Gently, just make it too aggressive there. Just smooth inputs.
Uniform, you say you're in the northwest?
There you go. Now we're gonna go off on Charlie, maintaining, following the leadoff line.
November 2 uniform, roger, report a 4 miles straight in, runway 6.
There we go.
4 miles straight in, runway 6.
And we're gonna go, and we're gonna stop after.
November 7 Hotel Echo, contact ground.
Double line.
Going to ground, 7 Hotel Echo. This is where we're going to, after that, then we're gonna do our after landing checklist. Technically we're still on the runway, and power off the runway.